Are you exercising more than 2 hours every day for better health? Or do you enjoy running marathons or long-distance cycling every weekend? If you thought more exercise automatically means better health, what I'm about to share today will absolutely shock you. Surprisingly, exercise can become toxic when taken to extremes. Even more startling is the fact that excessive exercise can actually accelerate the aging process. A 2023 research team from Saarland University in Germany tracked 3,500 exercise enthusiasts over 10 years. The results were astonishing. While the group exercising 5 to 7 hours per week showed the most ideal aging rate, those doing high-intensity exercise for more than 10 hours weekly had a biological age that was, on average, 5 to 7 years older than their actual age. Simply put, a 40-year-old person's body was aging like a 47-year-old. When I first encountered these research findings, I couldn't believe them. Isn't exercise supposed to be universally good for you? But I witnessed this phenomenon firsthand around me. A friend in his 50s who loved marathons was running over 100 kilometers weekly. While he looked healthy on the outside, his health checkup revealed serious cardiac hypertrophy and dangerously high chronic inflammation markers. The doctor recommended reducing his exercise, but he refused to believe it. Eventually, a year later, he was hospitalized with severe arrhythmia. So what exactly happens inside our bodies? Let me break down this fascinating mechanism step by step. The first thing you need to understand is oxidative stress. When we exercise, our body consumes far more oxygen than usual. Particularly during high-intensity workouts, oxygen consumption increases 10 to 20 times above resting levels. The problem is that this process generates massive amounts of substances called free radicals. According to a 2022 study from the Mayo Clinic, high-intensity exercise lasting more than 2 hours increases free radical production by over 300% above normal levels. Free radicals are harmful substances that attack our body's cells. Just like metal rusts, our cells become damaged and aged by free radicals. This is called oxidative stress, and it's one of the main culprits behind aging. Harvard Medical School researchers discovered something even more shocking. After prolonged exercise, the body's antioxidant enzyme system becomes depleted, leaving the body defenseless for up to 48 hours after exercise ends. During this time, our body is helplessly vulnerable to free radical attacks. The second problem is chronic inflammation. Exercise causes microscopic damage to muscles, and through the recovery process, our body becomes stronger. This is how muscles grow. But what happens when you keep exercising excessively without recovery time? Your body enters a state of permanent inflammation. A 2023 study from Stanford University's Immunology department clearly demonstrates this phenomenon. Blood tests of people doing high-intensity exercise for more than 10 hours weekly showed CRP inflammation markers averaging 280% higher than ordinary people. Even more surprising was that their interleukin-6 inflammatory substance levels were similar to rheumatoid arthritis patients. Why is chronic inflammation problematic? According to latest aging research, chronic inflammation accelerates telomere shortening. Telomeres are protective cap-like structures at the ends of our chromosomes that shorten slightly each time cells divide. When telomeres become shorter than a certain length, cells can no longer divide. And this is aging. Nobel laureate Drive. Elizabeth Blackburn's research team at UC San Francisco made a shocking discovery. Telomeres in people doing excessive exercise were on average 15% shorter than those exercising appropriately. This corresponds biologically to approximately 9 to 12 years of aging. The third danger is hormonal imbalance. Prolonged high-intensity exercise puts our body into extreme stress. During this time, the adrenal glands secrete massive amounts of a stress hormone called cortisol. While cortisol helps provide energy short-term, chronically high levels cause serious problems. According to research from Oxford University's endocrinology department, People doing high-intensity exercise for more than 90 minutes daily maintain cortisol levels averaging 165% higher than normal. High cortisol promotes muscle breakdown, increases fat accumulation, and reduces immunity. Particularly, abdominal fat increases, which is a major risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Even more serious is the impact on sex hormones. Excessive exercise reduces men's testosterone levels by an average of 40% and lowers women's estrogen levels by 35%. This accelerates typical aging symptoms like muscle mass reduction, decreased bone density, and reduced skin elasticity. The fourth issue is weakened immunity. Surprisingly, excessive exercise makes you more susceptible to colds. A 2023 study from the University of Queensland in Australia tracked marathon runners and found that for 2 weeks after competitions, their probability of upper respiratory infections was 6 times higher than ordinary people. This is called the open window theory. For 3 to 72 hours after prolonged high-intensity exercise, immune cell function drops dramatically, creating a state where viruses and bacteria can easily invade, as if a window has been opened. Researchers found that NK cell activity in particular decreased by up to 50%. The fifth problem is heart damage. Since the heart is also a muscle, it gets damaged when subjected to excessive stress. Cardiac researchers at Ghent University Hospital in Belgium precisely examined the hearts of athletes who had done endurance sports for over 20 years. Results showed 12% of them had developed myocardial fibrosis. Myocardial fibrosis means heart muscle tissue transforms into scar tissue. When this happens, the heart's pumping function deteriorates and arrhythmia risk greatly increases. What's more surprising is that these changes progress without any outward symptoms. Many people continue exercising excessively without knowing their hearts are being damaged. A large-scale study from the Copenhagen Heart Institute shows even more shocking results. The mortality rate of people doing marathon-level exercise weekly was similar to those doing no exercise at all. It forms a U-shaped curve where moderately exercising people have the lowest mortality rate, while those doing none or too much have higher mortality rates. So exactly how much should we exercise? The answer is surprisingly simple. According to guidelines jointly published by the World Health Organization and the American College of Sports Medicine, adults ideally need 150 to 300 minutes of moderate intensity exercise, or 75 to 150 minutes of high-intensity exercise per week. More specifically, 30 to 60 minutes daily. About 5 days a week is appropriate. What matters is intensity. Moderate intensity means you can talk during exercise but can't sing. High intensity means you're breathing hard enough. That conversation becomes difficult. The optimal exercise program presented by Johns Hopkins Medical School researchers is as follows: 3 sessions of 30 to 45 minutes of aerobic exercise weekly, plus 2 sessions of 20 to 30 minutes of strength training. This provides sufficient health benefits while avoiding excessive stress. But there's one more important point here: recovery. Rest is just as important as exercise. According to research from UCLA's Sports Science Department, a minimum of 48 hours recovery time is needed after high-intensity exercise. During this time, our body repairs damaged muscles, recharges energy, and normalizes the immune system. There are actually methods to improve recovery quality. First, adequate sleep. 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep daily is essential. Growth hormones are secreted during sleep, enabling muscle recovery and immune cell regeneration. Second, proper nutrition intake, especially consuming protein and carbohydrates together within 30 minutes after exercise significantly speeds recovery. Third, active recovery. Light activities like gentle stretching or walking are more effective for recovery than complete rest. According to research from the Norwegian School of Sports Sciences, 15 to 20 minutes of light activity increases lactate removal speed by 40% and reduces muscle soreness by 30%. So what should people who have already been exercising excessively do? First, Take a deloading period of 2 to 4 weeks. During this period, reduce exercise volume to 50% of usual levels. And lower intensity too. This allows chronic inflammation to subside, hormone balance to recover, and immunity to normalize. Actually, someone I know experienced amazing changes with this method. After reducing daily 2-hour workouts to 45 minutes, their exercise performance actually improved. Chronic fatigue disappeared, sleep quality improved, and they caught fewer colds. After 3 months, their health checkup showed inflammation markers returned to normal, and telomere length even increased slightly. For healthy aging, creating sustainable lifelong exercise habits is far more important than exercising excessively right now. I hope today's video becomes an opportunity for you to reflect on your exercise habits. Please share this important information with more people through likes and subscriptions. In the next video, I'll tell you about the optimal exercise combinations for slowing aging. Stay healthy and youthful.